Streaming, guys. Just live eFootball. നാദൽ നിലങ്കതിരുമേ ഇപ്പോഴും ക്ലിയർ ആയിട്ട് വരണം നല്ലതെന്നാണ് എല്ലാവരും പറയുന്നതാണ് നമ്മൾ ക്ലിയർ ആയിട്ട് വരണം. അത് ക്യാൻസൽ മറ്റോണ്ട. Division. Losses. അത് ആലോചിക്കുന്നുണ്ടല്ലോ. നാദം കാതിലെന്ന് നീതാ. നാദകഥയിതാ. നോക്കാം. ആളുടെ റൊണാൾഡോ നമ്മളെ കോമ്പോയിൽ അടിക്കാൻ നോക്കാൻ മതി.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Things really are sizzling here in Milan. The San Siro provides the perfect backdrop to the excitement which will follow. So we're up and running. Once described as being born offside, Filippo Inzaghi feels like the last of a dying breed, doesn't he?
Yeah, and I feel sometimes he doesn't get the credit he fully deserves because I think he's one of the most intelligent strikers around too. His game is all about anticipation, positioning and speed over those first 3 yards.
Good old-fashioned poacher, in other words.
Exactly, and you don't score that many goals without having something extra about you.
Vinicius Junior is onto this. And he's running through. Vinicius Junior! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Vinicius Junior.
Busquets gathers from the goal kick. Now it's Haaland. Torres. That is a great pick out. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having met...
And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Rijkaard is there to clear. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Park Ji-sung. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Vinicius Junior is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Vinicius Junior goes short. And Park Ji-sung! It's their second corner of the game. Vinicius Junior with the short one. And a chance! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. Barcelona are in front. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Vinicius Junior, he's picked his way. Goes for a shot! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled.
Olise! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Now it's Haaland. Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Piqué. Rijkaard. He can run onto that. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's having a go! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Any strong opinions on the first half?
India really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
And we're off again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Serginho kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely spread. Back into the middle. Now there's shapes to shoot! Haaland! That is brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. The second half off to a spectacular start. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
No, he's had it taken off him. Now who's going to be first to this? So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, that's an excellent interception. And he's there to belt it away. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Park Ji-sung. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He has found the way through.
India really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again. Well, he's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose, in for the pieces! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He should have put that one away.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. Played out to the left flank. Hit into the middle. That's a decent clearance.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Beckham. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Casillas gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And here's Haaland. Now it's Del Piero. That's a cute ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Looking tidy in possession here. Busquets. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that's a nicely shaped ball. He shoots! They've done it! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. A mere formality. No. And that's that. India perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players.
ഇത്ര മാച്ച് തോറ്റി 23 മാച്ച് നമ്മൾ തോറ്റി. ഇക്കളിയൊക്കെ അക്കടത്തോടെ നോക്കുക, ഇക്കളിയൊക്കെ അടുത്തോടെ നോക്കുക, അങ്ങനെ.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running.
For me, Peter, David Beckham is one of the greatest wide players of his generation.
And a bit of a throwback in a way, in the sense that he's a right-footed right winger.
Yeah, it's the perfect position for him. His game has never been about cutting inside. It was kind of they hit the byline and get crosses in.
He's often mentioned, though, hasn't he, that he'd rather play in the middle.
Yeah, and that's something I find hard to understand personally, in view of his brilliant skill set.
Olise! Olise! Goal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Messi. And he's away. He's had a shot! It's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And that's aimed into the middle. Chooses to go back. Decent chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Isco actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
India with the corner. They're first. And he's in on goal. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And he was quick to react. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Messi. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, what has happened here? That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Messi goes short. That's good defending, very good defending. India are looking... Big chance! And smartly... Brahim Diaz! And that is wildly off target. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Beckham. He's picked his way through. In comes the corner. Beckham standing over it. Beckham with the short one. He's tried one! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Now it's Messi. Good ball, good take. Olise looking understandably energised after his goal. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Beckham. McAllister. Serginho makes the interception. Now, can they get him away? Olise. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He has a look up. Beckham. He's had a shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Beckham brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Knocks it into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And there's the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. The midway point of the game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So once again, we're underway. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Out to the right. Can he get on the end of this? India do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
McAllister. Now it's Hazard. He's having a go. And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
McAllister picks it up from the goal kick. Now that looks a decent ball. And he shoots! And it's a goal! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. India really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, great chance! He's got a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's...
And the finish! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. So now the difference is 3.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Beckham. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking to play him in. Searching pass he's played there. Baresi. Can he get it through? Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's well spotted. Van Dijk. Looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Struck first time. Hits off target and by quite a way. McAllister threads one in. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And this is Hazard. An uncompromising challenge. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Davids. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, can he finish? Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that.
നോക്കാം. എത്ര മാച്ചാണ് തോറ്റ നമ്മള് പുറത്തോട്ടാവും? Who is watching the live? Rashid Hayru on the stream. Oh, ഇവിടെ ഇനി ആരൊക്കെയാണോ ഉള്ളത്? പിന്നെ ആരും ഇല്ലാത്തതന്നെ കൊണ്ടറിയും. നിഴക്ക് സൂര്യന് നടി കൊടുത്താൽ തുടങ്ങായിരുന്നു. എന്താണ് കാണിക്കുന്നത്? ആക്ച്വൽ എല്ലാവരും ശരി. മാച്ച് തുടങ്ങുമ്പോഴാണ് റഷീദിനെ കൊണ്ട് അങ്ങനെയല്ല ചങ്ങായി തുടങ്ങുന്നു. മാമാ ടിക്കില്ല Sunrise and the man's activities. Come on, not John Hammond. Ipamotomori. Chakravali.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well.
And it's Bale. Looking tidy in possession here. Now he's got space here.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I'll say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
He is through here. Chance! Davids. India yet to have an attempt on goal. Bale is looking to influence the game from out wide. Davids spots it and intercepts. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Oh, Maradona! He scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at
pass
one end, they end up shipping a goal at the
pass.
other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
India. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Quick look, then place it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. India are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. And this is Adriano. Look at the space here. Here comes the Bellingham! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. That's a pretty loose pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's the chance to counter. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Olise. Chance, surely! It's there! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
അടിക്കും തോക്കും വേറ്റുമൊരു നെഞ്ചം.
The second half then, just getting going. Cannavaro. Beckham. Bastoni can get it clear. India do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
That's a sharp pass. Park Ji-sung was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Played out wide. And that has been knocked clear. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
India clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Beckham. Conte. And he's been shifted off it. Looking to play him in. And this is Forlan. India still have the cards to affect this game. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Bale. That pass isn't the best. And that's put paid to a promising move. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's got away. Cafu plays. It's a mighty effort! Goal! Boca Juniors! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Boca Juniors go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Looking for options for movement. It's a promising position. Yep, it's a corner. Beckham, the regular corner taker.
Looks like losing, loses. തോറ്റുപോയാൽ എന്ത് ചെയ്യാനാ ബ്രോ? കളിക്കണ്ടല്ലോ അത്.
Davids! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, taken with style! It's level again! What a match we have!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. India needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And the pass is intercepted. Messi. Haaland. Baresi calmly and the referee brings it to a close.
Oh,
Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated.
തോക്കാൻ മനസ്സില്ല, അപ്പൊ തോക്കാൻ പാടില്ല. അടി കൊടുക്കാം. കണ്ണ് കണ്ട് തടുക്കുന്ന കടുകട.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours
നോക്കാം.
vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fellow, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an unconventional style, incredibly quick, and so good at carrying the ball forward. Keep your eyes on him.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Messi receives it in a wide position. He shot, surely! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, that's a key interception. Cannavaro. Now Davids. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Cannavaro. And Adams. Davids. Baresi. Played out to the right. Baresi. And it's Maradona. And there's the shot!
Israel really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Baresi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Out to the right. Now it's Beckham. And he has been fouled there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And it's Beckham. Conte. That's Cannavaro. Adams. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Now it's Beckham. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Van Dijk trying to keep this in. Baresi. Conte.
Conte really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely.
Vinicius Junior. Chance for a shot! Goal! Israel! And Israel score first. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Israel have taken the lead.
Well, I think...
And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
പൊട്ടാൻ പാടില്ല, പാസ് കളിക്കുന്ന പ്രശ്നം പൊട്ടാൻ പാടില്ല.
Here we go again then.
India can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Can he get onto this? Olise. That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Maradona. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Maradona really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Aimed beyond the defence. Now there's a fine ball. Haaland! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Beckham goes short. Deep cross. Adams clears it away. Tries to get it clear. Driving forward.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lovely feet. Well, that has not gone well. He's got away. Big chance! Really well taken goal. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do.
David Villa! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's going for goal! Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior proves just a little bit too strong. He could be in here. Can he finish? More pressure on the opposition goal.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
75 minutes played. Out towards the flank.
India really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
He is through here. Real chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Vardiol cuts it out. Into the last 5 minutes. Plays a sharp little ball here. Shot could be on. And this is Messi. Caught offside that time.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Rodri, nice looking ball. Olise is in a really good position out wide. Baresi. And the number on the board is 3. Tries to play it through. And that's it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope.
Bombay. തോക്കാൻ മനസ്സിലാണെങ്കിൽ തൊയ്ത്ത് പിടിക്കുക. താമര കണ്ണുകൊണ്ട് Ravinginavillera padiram. ഓ നായുണ്ടോ? നായ ഓൾറെഡി രാജാണ്.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats. The curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. There's the whistle. Baresi, a key player here, and not just for tactical reasons. This is his 400th appearance for the club.
Well, this couldn't have happened to a better player, Peter. I say big congratulations to him. Someone who's told me on many occasions that his greatest motivation to keep playing is the love of the game. That's what it's all about.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's fabulous. And a chance! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big
Maradona.
names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their
ആദ്യം
presence
കളിക്കണം.
felt, and here we are,
ആദ്യം
early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Distributed tidily. Back into the middle. Maradona. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's got away. Batistuta! It's loose now and they want to get it. Oh, he's been caught napping. Messi! Now it's Villa. Tries to play it through. Played out towards the right wing. Messi picks it up out wide. And he's managed to get free. Just eases him off the ball. That's going to go a long way. Kubasi. And that's really well manoeuvred. And this is Batistuta. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
India leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Maradona. Over to the left. And that interception was most necessary. Bale. Aimed beyond the defence. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And this is Batistuta. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Deftly away. Played out to the left flank. Threads one in. Spread neatly. Oh, nicely intercepted. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
India are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Shapes to shoot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Flashes it across. Tries to get it clear. Barcelona have it. It's Rivaldo! They've scored! Barcelona are back in business. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Adams.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
He has found the way through. Played into the middle. And he's there to clear it. Strong running down that left flank. Batistuta in acres of space out wide. And that's a Due! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance miss, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And that's put paid to a promising move. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right...
He's having a go! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he welcomes it in. He is through here! And he's there to get it away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Rivaldo. And he can clear it away. And it's with the keeper. Adams. Adams looking to penetrate opposition lines. Ball's gone out of play. Davids. Adams. Now it's Messi. Maradona. Played out wide. And this is... Oh, shooting chance! Big relief. It just needed better contact.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there. Might want to be careful there.
Maradona, nicely spread. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Due going full steam ahead down the left flank. Now then, the ball's come loose. He can get that clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's found a way through. And that is that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square.
अटके पटके हमारे पिटिचर को damn it, ഞെക്കന്നെ ഫിറക്കളം ചേർക്കണം.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then.
They don't make them like Diego Maradona anymore, Peter.
Certainly don't, and I imagine the plan for his team will be just give him the ball.
Completely. He's a player who always has been streets ahead. So good that managers were forced to come up with unique systems just to try and deal with him. Not that it's helped them very much.
No, that's been intercepted. Played into space. That is a great pick out. Casillas gets it away. That's a pretty loose pass. Valverde, it's a really well-measured ball. And it's Beckham. Baresi to Beckham. Messi, can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Now it's Villa. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run. And Messi! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Maradona gathers from the goal kick. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. That's a little off target. Now it's Messi. Now it's Villa. And here's Bale. He is through here. That is a brilliant interception. Pavlovic lays it forward.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's under a lot of pressure there. Valverde plays it in low. Now, can they get it back? Olise trying to keep this in. Kokchu. David Villa. Can he get on the end of this? Baresi. And it's Beckham. And it's Messi. Great vision. Nice looking ball. That's beautifully weighted. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now, can they get him away? Oh, nicely intercepted. Foden is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Opts to play it back. Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half.
India have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, But I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
He has found the way through.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Shot could be on. And the shot! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Threads one in. Out to the right. He's got away. Olise! And he hits the net. The breakthrough arrives at last. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Adams, ambitious ball here. Well, that has not gone well. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, that's fabulous. Adams does well to stand firm and defend it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Good effort from distance. Oh, they could be caught out here. Played out to the right. Olise. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he cuts out the supply. Valverde. Maradona. India looking to pass their way through.
India really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Chance here to counter. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Foden.
Such good technique. He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vardiol. And it's played in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Valverde. And there's the shot! And that is wildly off target. Oh, what a ball! And the shot! And it's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to...
And we're done. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team.